You've probably seen this experiment before. Children are shown two dolls or drawings, one with light skin and one with dark skin. They are asked simple questions. Which one is smart? Which one is pretty? Which one is dumb? And which one is bad? And almost every time, the children point to the black doll as the dumb or bad one, and the white one as the good and pretty one.
The ugly child.
That one.
Show me the dumb child.
Dumb child.
Okay, why is she the dumb child?
Because she has black skin.
Okay.
Show me the bad child. Why is he the bad child?
Because he's really dark.
Show me the dumb child. Why is she the dumb child?
Because she looks black.
Show me the good child. Why is she the good child?
Because she looks whiter.
Now you think, what if the children taking the test are black? Surely they wouldn't pick the black doll as the ugly or bad one, right? But here is the painful part. They do.
Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has two eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
This isn't a new discovery. The first version of this test was conducted in the 1940s by psychologists Dr. Kenneth and Mamie Clark, famously known as the doll test. Their research exposed something that still echoes loudly today. Even black children had absorbed the same negative ideas about their own skin color. They often chose the white doll as good and the black doll as bad, revealing just how deeply racism and colorism have seeped into the subconscious, even of those it oppressed. But why, you ask? Dolls don't have personalities. Paintings don't have character. There is nothing intrinsically good or bad about a plastic doll's complexion. The answer is simple but brutal.
Kloski, analysis. All evidence indicate.
Society taught them this through media, fairy tales, advertisements, school books, and the world around them. Children were fed a script. White is purity, white is beautiful, white is smart, white is safe. Black is danger, black is ugly, black is trouble. That script doesn't whisper, it shouts every single day in a million subtle ways. Now fast forward to today. Swap the dolls for women of different shades, and instead of children, put grown black men in that position of choice. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The same psychological conditioning exposed in the doll test is still at work. It helps explain why black men, more than any other group of men, date outside their race at disproportionately high rate. You will hear statements like, white women are more feminine, they are better educated, they are less argumentative, they are more obedient, they are more beautiful.
First question was, how do I feel about black women? And to answer that, the reason why I don't date them a lot of the times isn't necessarily because of the way that they look. It's because a lot of the behaviors that's championed in that community. Now, with that said, I've dated plenty of black girls before that were feminine and submissive and weren't a headache, but I've dated a lot, I've dealt with a lot that were headaches, and I've come to realize in that culture, unfortunately, it's championed to be strong and independent and not respect male authority in the black community, because a lot of them are fatherless, and since they're fatherless, they don't have that masculine authority to let them know, hey, you need to follow a man's lead. Women, a lot of the times from black communities, unfortunately, grew up in a single mother household.
But here is the thing. Just like those dolls, skin color doesn't carry those traits. The white women they are with may not be any more feminine, submissive, or less argumentative than a black woman, but the perception has already been planted. Society handed them a script about what whiteness means in a partner, and many subconsciously believed it. Just like the two black guys that were murdered by their white partners some time ago, after telling everyone that cared to listen that they didn't date black women because they were aggressive. It's not like black women don't murder their partners, don't get me wrong. But you have to appreciate the irony in getting murdered by someone you chose specifically because they weren't aggressive. This isn't an attack on interracial relationships. It's not about who people chose to love. It's about why some believe their choice represents something better. The doll test didn't just reveal children's preferences. It exposed the long-lasting fingerprints of systemic racism, how it shapes self-worth, attraction, respect, and even love. So when we see patterns today, whether in dating, in media representation, or even in self-image, they are not isolated. They are echoes of a test run over 80 years ago. Echoes that keeps whispering, white is good and black is bad.